Well, good morning. I want to introduce you to Shoalo Lake up here in Shoalo, Arizona. Gorgeous lake. One of the larger lakes here in Shoalo next to Full Hollow Lake. You've got all kinds of activities that go with Shoalo Lake. There's camping, picnicking, fishing, hiking. You've got some boat docks over there if you want to put a boat in and go fishing or just sightseeing. And just for the record, there's nothing allowed on this lake in the way of a boat motor in excess of 10 horsepower, okay? However, over at Lyman Lake in Apache County, you can actually go water skiing. So you can have larger boat motors over there at Lyman Lake. So I'm gonna walk you around a few different areas here at Shoalo Lake and kind of introduce you to some of the unknowns as far as what maybe some of the out of area general public might be aware of. Driving you around the north side of Shoalo Lake, there's plenty of fishing down here off the dam, and there's some parking over here. Quite a bit of parking, actually. Okay, we drove in right back over there, okay? And you come down this little road. This is on the north side of Shoalo Lake. And you can fish right down off the dam here. You can see the spillway over there. Water's a little lower than usual, but still healthy levels as far as fishing, boating, and whatnot. Beautiful lake. I'm just going to walk you around a couple little spots and introduce you to them. So come with me now. We're on the north side of the lake. We're going to go over to the hiking trail. And this hiking trail will take you all the way around the lake. Usually a lot of people fishing right here. But not today. That might be because it's December. Can't believe we don't have snow. And this lake does not freeze up to the point of being able to ice fish, okay? You're talking Big Lake and some of those higher elevation lakes that will cater to ice fishing. However, getting back in there when they're frozen can pose a challenge, unless you've got snowmobiles, etc. But this trail, it continues on all the way back and around the lake over here. All the way around the back side of that lake. And again, we're on the north side of the lake here. Beautiful day. You've also got a little boat dock here with some vehicle and trailer parking up above. Very convenient. You can get a couple of vehicles in there at the same time. And then they've got boat docks. There's one there. Here's another one. And then there's one clear over on the other side of the lake there. Looks like it might have got away, but anyway, you get the point. Really nice lake here. And then across the way, they've got little RV dump, boat rentals, bait, and some picnic areas and whatnot. So other amenities to help you enjoy the lake as well. All right, now I'm going to go show you a little something that you weren't expecting, and that's a little trail on the back side, the south side of the lake. Okay, once you leave the boat dock area, you head south on Shoalo Lake Road. You just keep following this around. going to show you where there's another little pull-out that can get you down to the lake. Got to go through some of these homes. And up here you come to a T. You can go left or right. It doesn't matter. Continuing on around through the neighborhood. Got some nice homes up here in the White Mountains too. That happens to be my specialty. If after watching these videos and whatnot, you think, hey, let's go get us a second home up in the White Mountains, give me a holler. I'll be happy to help you. I'll put my number and contact information below. All right, we're almost there. So you come up here and hang a left. Okay, now before you take this next right, off to the left is a little pull out. And I would recommend a pickup or just drive very, very slowly. Don't want you to beat your vehicle up, but it's pretty friendly, not bad. Okay, and after you park, come over here. Now this gate it's not always locked, but it's usually locked. And that's okay, because once you drive down in there, the road gets a little rough, and sometimes turning around can pose a real challenge. You can cut down through the trees here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little pump station down there. And there's some good catfishing down there. By the way, from my past experience, and feel free to comment down below and correct me or add to this comment. I know we have rainbow trout in here that they stock usually from like April, May into October. But we've got rainbow trout. I know we have some catfish, and there's also some walleye in Show Low Lake. If there are other fish in here that I'm not aware of, please comment down below. It's beautiful back in here. See the ducks out on the lake? Years and years ago, I was on this lake back in here fishing. We had a little boat, put in from the boat dock, obviously, right? And came clear across the lake back into this inlet and caught a bullfrog. That thing was monstrous. We did let it go, but I haven't seen a bigger frog since. And that was probably 15, 20 years ago. So there's some cool little places back here to fish from the shore if you don't have a boat. Where I want to take you is back up there. Okay. Now I have heard it said that there's a bear back in here that likes to meander around. I've never encountered him personally, him or her, but just be aware of your surroundings. Sure is peaceful back here. A lot of oak trees are shedding their leaves this time of year. It's all the crunching you hear. You know, there's some fire pits back here. Sit back here late in the evening and do some fishing, roast some marshmallows and whatnot. Just make sure to check the fire restrictions up here. Because if we're in the fire restrictions and you start a fire up here, or even smoking a cigarette outside or what have you, that can get you fined or a ticket. But trying to keep our mountains safe. But isn't this beautiful? The water's really low. But back over here in the back, we're gonna turn around and head back, but just want to show you back over here. When the water's higher, we'll get cattails and a lot of greenery in the spring and summer. Just beautiful to come back in here and hang out and enjoy. You can see the water line over here in the rock and see how low it is. But this thing will fill back up just as sure as we're here. Anyway, there's your Shoalo Lake. Hope you found this of value. Invite you to come on up and enjoy. Oh, and by the way, you see this mesa right across the lake here. As you move around to the left and further north, there's an eagle's nest that is magnificent. I've sat across the lake with binoculars and watched the eagles. Okay, so I hiked back up the trail to the road, back up the road underneath the gate, and I just wanted to show you where that eagle's nest is. So I am just north of the little parking area, okay? Now bear with me as I try and zoom in here and keep it centered. There's your eagle's nest right in the top of that tree, square dab in the middle of the screen. Anyway, they're fascinating to watch in the spring, summer, and whatnot. Anyway, have a great day. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you get notified of future videos as they pertain to the White Mountains and real estate up here in the White Mountains. Take good care.